everyone. The Apple Watch Series 11 has just officially came out, so let's go and see how it holds up and compares against the Apple Watch Series 3. Now, in every single way possible, the Apple Watch Series 3 makes a lot more sense to go ahead and buy. There really isn't a situation where I'd recommend buying a Series 3, over a Series 11. The Series 11 is significantly better, but let's go and see how the upgrade would theoretically work if you were to go and upgrade. Now, if you want to pick up some of the latest watches like an Apple Watch Series 11 or other ones, links will be down in the description below. You can get that from there, and you can help support the channel at the exact same time. Now, starting off with the outside of both these watches, the Apple Watch Series 3 originally came out many years ago, and with a phone like a Series 3, this is one of those types of devices that for the most part still is going to be giving you a pretty good type of experience. This one is giving you a 38mm or 42mm size, and the thing you have to remember about these types of watches is that they're just going to be giving you a smaller, older type of styling. So there's bigger bezels, it's an older type of design before they kind of refresh it a little bit, so kind of keep that in mind. But I will still say, for the most part, this type of watch doesn't look too bad. The Series 11 is definitely a way nicer watch. This one's going to be giving you a much bigger sized 42mm or 46mm type of, display. So that right there is also going to be another very big thing here, because if you're trying to go through and get a type of, watch, that one is probably going to be giving you a significantly better type of experience from what I can tell, and pretty much everyone else will be able to tell. You're getting an always on display, 2000 nits of peak brightness, it's a wide angle OLED display, and it's LTPO3. That's a way better panel inside of the Series 11 over the Series 3. You're also getting a lot more health features built inside of the Series 11 as well, including hypertension notifications, an ECG application, and blood oxygen app. The Series 11 is also giving you sleep apnea notifications and sleep score, including vital app tracking, temperature sensing, fall detection, and crash detection. You're also going to be able to get 5G capability inside of the Series 11. Now, if you're tracking workouts and you're doing things like that, you're still going to be able to get a good time between both, right? So both of them are still going to be able to give you a great type of experience in a lot of different ways. It's going to be able to go through and give you like a good type of performing chipset inside, kind of. But if you're doing basic tasks, if you're doing basic type of, workouts, or you're doing basic type of notification tracking, you're going to be able to get a good experience between both. But the Series 11 is going to be significantly better. This one is going to be giving you an S10 chipset inside with a wrist flick gesture, with double tap gesture, and you're getting on-device Siri as well. The Series 3 is going to be very limited. Not only is it kind of slower, it's going to be significantly slower, but it's also going to be basically giving you a much older chipset. It's going to be so slow, but also the watchOS versions aren't really there anymore. Like, it's not really getting any more versions of watchOS, and that right there is also going to be a pretty big problem. So depending on who you are, that right there is going to be an issue, but if you're, picking up a watch, that is going to be kind of an annoyance. So I will probably tell you, in my personal opinion, I will say the Apple Watch Series 11 is a way better watch. I think we all know this, but there's a lot of other watches in between that you can also go ahead and buy. You can go through and buy something like an Apple Watch Series, 7 and get a really good upgrade still. You can go through and buy an Apple Watch Series, 8, get a really good upgrade. Even a Series 6 I'd recommend buying over something like a Series 11. So in my personal opinion, that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.